Hi, this is Steve Lucas. On behalf of the Brook Ministries, I want to send out a special greeting to Ray Young and Matrix Ministries, all those who will be coming to Costa Rica very soon to participate in the special projects we've lined up. We're so excited that you're going to be a part of this. And like any mission trip, I know that you're going to grow through it. You're going to have a tremendous experience. But I want you to know ahead of time, it's more than about you. What you're coming to do is going to be transformational. And I thought I'd just give you kind of a glimpse in this, forgive the crude video, but I just wanted to get you an idea of what it is you're going to be doing, those of you that will be working here at Iglesia Biblica on the Casa de la Cultura Youth Center. So let's go take a look. Now, we're on the grounds of Iglesia Biblica, and the church itself is right here, and this is their rancho. Now the good news is this gives us a little bit of jump start. There's already a foundation that's been poured here, and it's just basically bare walls, not even walls, posts, and a roof. We're going to be detaching the roof, raising it up, and putting in more steel to build walls. Then we can section off the rooms in this area. We're going to bust up this ramp, we're going to remove this stump, create a more level area here, and the roofs can extend that way. Now, I'm not going to be leading the actual work. You wouldn't want that. We've got some real guys coming in that are going to be leading the construction team. So don't worry about your experience. Don't worry what you know and what you don't know. A willing heart and ready hands are all that's needed. And I can promise you, you're going to have this a tremendous time. You're going to be working right alongside of Ticos, Costa Ricans, as they're known, Ticos and Ticas. Ladies are going to be coming out every day to prepare lunch for the team and dinner. They'll do it right here on the property, and you'll get to interact and meet an incredible number of people. Now, why are we doing this? Well, there's nothing here in Atenas for young people. In fact, I'll go down to the park here in just a moment and give you an idea. But young people, if they're not in school, which school's a very short day, by the way, they're sitting around the park or they're getting into trouble. And this youth center will be a place that they can come to access the internet, to have some recreation, to be mentored by adult volunteers. And there's nothing like it here in Atenas. This is a tremendous opportunity. On Sundays, it will double in purpose to provide much needed education space for the church itself. So it's really going to make a difference. We're going to try, Lord willing, to convert this space here to be an office. Pastor Oldemar, the pastor of this church, doesn't have an office, but that's if God provides the money. Now, speaking of money, I wanted to make a special challenge to you. At the Brook Ministries, we've been working very hard to raise funds, not just to do what we do, which is to train pastors from all over Costa Rica, but we've been raising funds and materials to help with special projects like this. Our donors provided thousands of dollars to jumpstart a women's training program over in Desamparados, which provides job training for women. Teach them how to sew. They can sew their own clothes. They can sew clothes to sell in San Jose to get out of poverty. And already we've seen some tremendous generosity. But we're at a time where we've been tapping our donor base for so much, and we're having a hard time with this project. Now, I say we. I don't think God's having a hard time at all. And as I prayed about it, I'm like, God, you know, you've given and you've blessed. Every time we've had a need, it's just flowed in. But with this project, we just hit a wall. And, you know, I felt God say to me, you're asking the wrong people. I think it's this team that is coming that is going to be able to raise the funds for this project. I really do believe that. Now, nobody enjoys raising money. It makes you feel awkward. It's, you know, you don't want your friends to think you're that guy that's coming at them to ask them for something. But it's not about you. It's about what God is going to do through you. It's about the transformation that's going to happen in the lives of young people and adult volunteers through this center. So I'm going to ask you, once you've raised your support to pay for your trip, to fund your trip, Would you go out on a limb and raise $500 more? Now, I know that's bold. I know Ray's probably rolling his eyes at me, said, man, you know, he's crazy. He'll never get that. But I believe it's possible. If everyone on the team could raise $500 more, this project will be fully funded. So step out in faith. Let me show you where the teenagers hang out. Okay, I'm here in the Central Park in Atenas, and this is just a normal school day. And the different schools have different uniforms, but most of the older kids, the teenagers that would use the Casa de la Cultura, they'll be wearing blue shirts. So I'm just going to kind of walk through. Don't want to make it obvious, but just take a look. This is typical. I mean, we got teenagers climbing the trees. They're so bored. Nothing really to do. It's a beautiful park. They're not suffering by any means, but just imagine if we had a place to reach these young people. Okay, so that's it. That's my pitch. I want you to know we're praying for you. We're praying for your team, both those that will be working on Casa de la Cultura and working at Hogar de Vida, that God would richly use you and bless you in the process. And no matter what happens, we know you're going to have a great time here, and that you're going to meet God in a special way, in a new way in your journey. And can't wait to see you. God bless.